Hello, and welcome to Environment and Climate Change Canada's information session on the electricity and heat generation reporting requirements. These requirements are applicable to those facilities subject to the Greenhouse Gas Reporting Program's expanded reporting requirements for 2019, which includes electricity and/or heat generation facilities. We'll begin the session by introducing the expansion of the GHGRP, and then we'll explore the specific electricity and heat generation reporting and quantification requirements. We'll then wrap up by describing the resources available to help reporters. Here's a quick summary of the GHGRP and its recent expansion. Greenhouse Gas Reporting Program administers the annual mandatory reporting of greenhouse gas emissions by facilities under the authority of Section 46 of the Canadian Environmental Protection Act. In 2017, Phase 1 of the GHGRP expansion was implemented, followed by Phase 2 in 2018. The expansion resulted in a lowered reporting threshold and additional reporting requirements for specific sectors and facility activities. The reporting threshold is now 10 kilotons in carbon dioxide equivalent units. For CO2 capture, transport, and injection or storage facilities, otherwise known as CCTS, there is no emissions threshold, meaning these facilities are required to report their CCTS activities regardless of their emissions. Additional sector-specific and fuel combustion reporting requirements, including prescribed quantification methods, are included for aluminum, ammonia, base metals, cement, electricity heat, ethanol, hydrogen, iron steel, lime, mining, nitric acid, petroleum refining, and pulp and paper sectors. The reporting requirements are published in the 2019 GHGRP notice with a link to the notice found on our website. Reporting requirements specific to electricity or heat generation facilities are found in Schedule 12 of the 2019 GHGRP notice in Section 7 of Canada's Greenhouse Gas Quantification Requirements document. Note that the vast majority of emissions for electricity and heat or steam generation are captured under the fuel combustion requirements, which are found in Schedule 7 of the 2019 GHGRP notice in Section 2 of Canada's Greenhouse Gas Quantification Requirements document. Fuel combustion requirements are described in a separate video tutorial. The additional requirements captured in Schedule 12 relates to the use of acid gas scrubbers or reagents. If acid gas scrubbers are used with electricity generating units or reagents are added to the combustion units, you will need to report the associated CO2 emissions and the quantity of sorbent consumed. Emissions from scrubbers or reagents are quantified using the quantity of sorbent used and the ratio of CO2 released upon capture of acid gas. SEMS may also be used. Facilities that are subject to the Federal Output-Based Pricing System regulations, or the OBPS, may be aware that there are required methods to follow for quantifying emissions to be reported in the OBPS annual report. These methods are also allowable for your GHGRP report. Please note that the OBPS regulations refer to the GHGRP's 2017 methods for quantifying fuel combustion emissions. In the GHGRP reporting module, there's a section where you must indicate if you're using these methods for your GHGRP report. If you select yes for this option, methodologies that you can select on the subsequent screens no longer refer to the 2019 GHGRP methods. They refer either to the 2017 GHGRP methods or other applicable OBPS methodologies. Note that it is not mandatory to use the OBPS required quantification methodologies for reporting to the GHGRP. It is an option for those facilities subject to the OBPS regulations. Further, in the OBPS reporting system, there is a function provided that will generate an OBPS to GHGRP printout based on the emissions you are reporting in the annual OBPS report. This is not intended for facilities that are subject to expanded GHGRP requirements. In the GHGRP report, after reporting the detailed information for each applicable activity, There is a function that automatically populates the total emissions categories based on the previous emissions information provided. Therefore, there is no need to use the printout. To wrap up, this slide lists the resources available to help facilities in completing their GHGRP report. Our website listed here is the place to go, where you can find a link to the 2019 GHGRP notice, which describes the latest reporting requirements. Also included on our website is a link to the GHG Quantification requirements document, which is mandatory for those subject to the expansion. You will also find the technical guidance document on reporting greenhouse gas emissions. This helps to explain the notice and specific technical requirements. You will also find a link to access the single window system and the following guidance on using this online system to submit your report. There's swim guidance, including video tutorials on accessing single window for the first time, connecting your profile to an organization, and managing organization information. And we also provide enhanced step-by-step instructions on submitting a GHG report. There's also a page dedicated to more commonly asked questions and answers. And of course, you can contact the GHG Help Desk with any questions you may have. And new this year are a series of video tutorials available on YouTube to help explain the requirements, common reporting issues, and how to prepare your GHGRP report. Finally, here's how you can reach the GHGRP. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you have any questions, and also have a look at all the resources available to you. We encourage you to check out the additional recordings available, including information sessions on the general reporting requirements applicable to all facilities, and an overall look at the expanded reporting requirements, which discusses some common reporting issues. Please also review any of the relevant single window demonstration videos. Thank you.